Judge Amy Coney Barrett, according to news reports, is tonight the top candidate in line to replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the Supreme Court. The president nominated Barrett to the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals back in May of 2017. If you haven't seen her opening remarks during those confirmation hearings, they're worth finding on YouTube. In it, she introduces her family, 7 children, 2 adopted with special needs from Haiti, her husband, her parents, a revealing look into Amy Coney Barrett's life. Mike Johnson has known her for a very long time. He represents Louisiana in the United States Congress. They went to high school together. We're happy to have Congressman Johnson on with us tonight. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. I've got to say, this is not legal analysis, but just as a person, she seems maybe the finest person I've ever seen under discussion for this job. Is she?
That's certainly my view. We came from different parts of the state in Louisiana, but we met in leadership, student leadership events when we were younger. And she stood out even then, when we were 17 years old, Tucker. This is a person who's extremely talented, but also gracious and humble. And that is the kind of leadership that's recognized and not imposed. She's had a phenomenal career. She's a brilliant constitutional scholar. And I'll tell you what I told the president on Saturday. I've spoken to him about Amy a couple of occasions over the last couple of years because we wanted her to have this position. I said, Mr. President, to sum it up, she's a female Scalia, sir. She, of course, clerked for Justice Scalia. She learned and studied constitutional law under him, and she is cut out of the same mold. And I'm telling you, Tucker, she is exactly what the president promised the American people when he said he would appoint justices just like Justice Scalia. She's the one.
I mean, we keep hearing about how positions of leadership, and this is true to some extent, the people who occupy them are role models for their gender, whatever group they're assigned. I mean, she seems, I can't imagine a more sterling role model than this judge. She's a person.
She's an exceptional pick and an exceptional person, Tucker. You know, she's had this phenomenal career. She's a brilliant constitutional scholar, as everyone will see and hear. But more important than that, she's a great person. She's a wife and a doting mother of 7 children. 2 of them are adopted from Haiti. 1 has special needs, her youngest. She's grounded, you know, and that makes her a relatable person. And I think that's exactly the kind of justice that we need on the Supreme Court, someone who can relate to real people and understand the real problems and real quandaries of real Americans. And I think she'll be a great pick. She's only 48 years old. I mean, she could serve on the court for more than a generation, you know. I think she checks all the boxes, and if she is in the top slot, it'll be great.
And someone who has exhibited personal decency, not just talked about decency or claimed to represent this or that group, but exhibited personal decency. I think that's important. Congressman, I appreciate your insight into this. Thank you.
Thanks, Tucker.
An inspiring potential choice.